Hát sziasztok, kedves diákok! Nagyon sokat gondolunk rátok, hiányoztok nekünk, bemerem vallani, hogy nagyon hiányoztok nekünk. És annyit gondolunk rátok, hogy készítünk videókat. A mai órán angolból fogunk készülni az érettségire, a középszintű szóbeli érettségire, shopping témakörben. Először pár szóban elmondanám, hogy miből is áll a szóbeli érettségi. 3 része van, 3 fő rész. Az első az a rövid kérdések. Ennél a résznél kb. 2-3 mondatban kell válaszolni a tanár kérdéseire. Nem túl hosszan, de nem is túl röviden, nem ilyen egyszavas válaszokkal. A második rész az a szituációs feladat. Ennél kapsz egy papírt, amire le van írva egy instrukció, hogy milyen helyzetet kell eljátszanod. Ezt a helyzetet, ezt a szituációt a vizsgáztató tanároddal együtt fogod eljátszani. Tehát itt egy szerepet játszatok mind a ketten. Interakció ez is, és az első rész is. Nem úgy, mint a harmadik rész, a szóbelin, ami képleírás. A képleírás résznél kapsz 1 vagy 2 képet, és hát az is valamilyen témába vág, azt fel fogod ismerni nyilván. Lehet, hogy a képek alatt körülbelül 3-4 sor, lista, ötletek, amiket belefoglalhatsz a beszédbe, de lehet, hogy ez nem lesz, csak a kép. Minden esetre ennél a résznél el kell mondanod azt is, hogy mit látsz a képen, röviden, és mit tudsz erről a témáról, és esetleg még a saját véleményedet. Na most, a szóbeli vizsgára nincsen készülési idő. Tehát mikor belépsz az érettségére, ott van a bizottság, egy hosszú asztal, középen az elnök, ott van az angol tanárod, többi tanár, és belépsz és húzol egy számot, rögtön kezded a vizsgát. Ez nem olyan, mint a történelem, vagy magyar nyelv, vagy akár biológiai érettség, ahol kihúzod a tételt, és leülsz, és 30 percet készülhetsz rá. Angolból nem kapsz készülési időt, ez így van. Ezért arra támaszkodhatsz, amit már eddig begyakoroltál, amit átismételtél, amiben rutint szereztél. Ezért csináljuk ezeket a videókat, hogy beszéljünk egy kicsit arról, mivel, hogyan lehet készülni, hogyan kerülheted el azt, hogy leblokkoljál a vizsgán, milyen stratégiákat követhetsz. Az angol óráimon az összes többi kollégámmal egységesen angolul szoktunk beszélni a diákokkal, és angol nyelven magyarázunk, úgyhogy ezt is angolul fogom végig elmagyarázni. Ha valakinek esetleg nehezebb, hát ez majd egy YouTube videó is lesz, és visszanézhetitek. Ezen kívül pedig tudni kell, hogy amiket én felsorolok, azok példamondatok. Tehát kaphatsz ilyen kérdéseket, de nem biztos, hogy ezt a kérdést kapod, illetve a válasz, amit én adok, az egy példa a jó válaszra, de lehet, hogy neked más ötleted van, ami szintén jó lenne, de be fogok mutatni egyértelműen rossz válaszokat is, hogy lássátok, hogy mi az, amit el lehet kerülni. Jó, hát ha még közben eszembe jut valami, akkor visszatérek rá, jó? Okay, let's switch to English and let's start the first part of the exam, which is the short questions. Let me read out an example for you. Do you like shopping for clothes? Why or why not? What can be a bad answer in this situation? Well, I show you. So, do you like shopping for clothes? Why not? And the student? Well, I don't know. Come on, everybody, please, don't say, I don't know. You never say, I don't know at an exam, okay? Avoid saying, I don't know. Of course, you know, you can say something, right? So, do you like shopping for clothes? Why or why not? If you like it, you talk about it, why you like it. If you don't like it, you say why. For this question, you need vocabulary like simple things like clothes shop, shopping malls, changing room, fitting room. Well, they are the same. They're synonyms. Standing in a queue, paying by credit card, the crowd, choosing, patience, words like this can help. So you can say something like, yes, I like shopping because it's exciting to get a new piece of clothing. I'm stylish and I like to try on new clothes, new colors. Or, no, I don't really like shopping. I like to have my free time for my hobbies, and shopping takes a long time. Okay, let's get on to the next question. Do you prefer going shopping alone or with a friend or a family member? Well, here it really depends on you. This is a simple question, okay? But still try to give an answer like something like, I like to go alone because it takes a long time for me to try on clothes, a lot of clothes, and my friends don't have patience for me. Or I just like to be alone when I choose my clothes. Or I like to go with a friend or a family member because I need their advice, whether a piece of clothing suits me, okay? Everybody, there's a difference. Fit you, a piece of clothing can fit you or suit you. If it fits you, it's good, like with the size, okay? And if it suits you, the color is very good and the shape is good. It looks good on you, okay? The bad thing can be if you give a short answer, very simplistic one, but this is a simple question, so try to say something, okay? Question number 3, another example. Where do you like to shop for food, at a local market or a supermarket, and why? Now, this question is a little bit more difficult than the previous one because you need to prepare with vocabulary. Let me give you some examples. If you want to mention the local market, well, on a local market you buy local farmers' produce, which is the fruit, the vegetable, the thing that you buy is the produce. You get fresh produce, okay? You can get more organic food. Farmers harvest the fruit or the vegetable when it's ripe. Okay, what does it mean to harvest? When, for example, you see a tomato here and it's green, okay, and I pick it. Well, it's not ripe. If the tomato is green, it's not ripe, okay? When it's red, then it's ripe. And when I pick it, well, when I pick all of the tomatoes, this is I harvest. So if I'm a farmer, I harvest and I take it to the local market. And of course, here's the comparison with the supermarket, because supermarkets get vegetables and fruit from a distance, so it takes time to transport, to deliver, and those products are not always harvested ripe when they are ripe. Okay, this is a difference. We don't talk too much answering this question. I'm just telling you all the options, okay? More flavorful. It's not sure, but it can happen. You can have this experience that what you buy at the local market is more flavorful. Okay, you support your neighborhood. Yeah, consciousness of supporting local people, it's important, okay? In-season produce, no need to explain. It's a produce which is ripe normally at that season. In Hungarian, I don't know, maybe we use primőr zöldség. Yes, so in season. Whereas in a supermarket, of course, you find everything in one place. You don't just buy food, but you can also find dairy products. What is a dairy product? Everything from milk. So cheese, yogurts, sour cream, cottage cheese, dairy products, okay? So you can buy vegetables, fruit, meat, and dairy products in a supermarket. And of course, household equipment, washing powder, a lot of things, and especially if you never have enough time to just go and shop, then you want to buy everything quickly, everything at the same place. You go to a supermarket, and the opening hours, a supermarket is open longer, way longer than a local market, and you can pay by credit card. Well, this was meant to be a short question. You don't have to say all of these things that I just told you. But you can pick some and mention, and if you're able to mention these or something similar, it shows that you prepared, okay? You can talk about this topic. All right, these were some examples of short questions. Of course, there are many more that you can find in your preparatory books. And let's get on to the situation. Now, I just would like to tell you that at a final exam, oral exam in English, you never have the same topic for all the 3 sections. So one student comes in, picks a number in English, sits down and starts, and maybe the short questions will be about education, the situation will be about shopping, and the picture will be about pollution, okay? But it's never the same topic for all the 3 questions. It's just today because I want to talk about the same topic, right? Situation. You get a paper, you read it for yourself. You don't need to read out loud, okay? You read it for yourself. Now let's see what we have here. You bought a designer label coat in an expensive shop 1 month ago. The item you bought is faulty, so you take it back to the shop. Explain the shop assistant what your problem is, and if you want to exchange or get a refund, okay? The shop assistant's role will be played by your examinator teacher. Now, there are many things to observe here. First of all, keywords. A problem can be if a student doesn't understand the keyword and misunderstands the task, okay? Well, that's a disaster. I think it's a very good idea if you have preparation book for final exams and you go through the situation instructions and you look up words that you don't know. There are some specific words that you really need to understand if you act out the situation. Here, for example, explain what your problem is and decide whether you want a refund or exchange the item. Okay, well, these are the words that can come up in any situation, and specific words here like a designer label coat. What is a designer label coat? Well, it's a very expensive branded piece of clothing. I can't mention here special brands, but you know a lot of them more than I do, okay? Designer label coat, and there is the item. The item you bought is faulty. An item is one piece of something. Here, it's a piece of clothing. It's the coat, but I didn't want to repeat the word coat, okay? Faulty means that something is wrong with this coat, but it's not the size. When you bought the wrong size, it doesn't mean that the product is faulty. It's just the wrong size. Now, in this situation, you have to improvise a problem. It doesn't give you specifically what you have to say. You have to improvise. What problems can be with a piece of clothing? Well, let me give you some examples. It can be torn, or there might be a hole on it, or a button can fall off, for example. But a very typical problem, very often it happens that the zipper, okay, this metal thing that closes your coat, so the zipper comes undone or separates, okay? So this is just the vocabulary stuff, and well, if you're ready with vocabulary, then another thing is that you have to decide what you will play in this situation. Do you want an exchange? Do you want a refund? Well, the opportunity is yours. You can choose either one, okay? And then you start the situation with the teacher. From this situation, you can see that the teacher is not your friend. So you have to say, good morning. And the teacher will say, yes, how can I help you? You're the student. So yeah, I bought this jacket here a month ago and it seems that it's faulty. I would like to get a refund. What seems to be the problem? And then you tell what you decided. Maybe the zipper comes undone. Yeah, well, actually, only 1 month passed and already the zipper is wrong. The zipper separates. The teacher says, sorry, 1 month has passed. We don't give a refund after 1 month. Now, you can make a mistake here by saying, oh, that's a shame. Okay, thank you. Guys, if you say this, if you always say okay and thank you and fine, then the conversation dies. I told you this in a previous video. You don't have to agree immediately. You have to present your problem. You have to keep going until you get your goal. You want a refund. So if the teacher, the shop assistant told you, we don't give a refund, you can be outraged. And you can say, are you serious? I just bought this designer label. It cost me 100 or 500 pounds, and the zipper comes undone. And then you go on and you persuade the shop assistant to give you a refund. And they will offer you an exchange, and you say, no, really, I would like a refund. And you have to have ideas to continue this conversation. It's very important that the situation part lasts about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, but if you say, okay, yes, I agree, at the beginning of the conversation, then you will run out of things that you could actually say, and the conversation will be too short. So it's always a good idea to try to argue, come up with ideas why you want that thing, and keep to it. And if it's too long, don't worry, your examinator teacher will stop the conversation, okay? And it won't be a problem, it will be really good. Okay, let's get on to the third part. The third part of your oral exam, as I mentioned, is a picture-based description. At this part, as I told you, you have to speak. You have to speak for 2 or 3 minutes, and this is the time when you don't interact with your teacher. Your teacher won't ask you questions, at least not at the beginning, and another thing, you can't ask for help to explain things to you. We, the teachers, don't have the right to explain you things at the exam, okay? So this is why we prepare in advance. You get the picture, 1 or 2 pictures on the paper. Maybe you will get some prompts, some ideas that you can include. And you say what you see in the picture shortly, and then you get on talking about the topic itself. Every picture that you get, or every picture that students can get at an exam, are about a specific final exam topic. We never give you a picture which is completely irrelevant, because in that case you don't have the chance to prepare for this exam. We always give you a picture which is connected to a final exam topic. So look at it and try to recognize, okay? You say what you know about that topic, and at the end you say your opinion maybe. Some mistakes, some typical mistakes here. If you have very little to say, it can happen if you haven't revised that particular topic, okay? Everybody has some favorite topics like family, friendship, shopping, okay, traveling, and then maybe you didn't have much time left to revise nature, money, the world of work, I don't know, but I really recommend you to revise every single topic. You have to come up with ideas, okay? Learn about the advantages and disadvantages, right? What does it mean? Advantage is the good side of something, and the disadvantage is the bad side. In other words, benefits and drawbacks, okay? In many cases, we ask about the pros and cons, benefits and drawbacks, advantages and disadvantages, okay? So it's a very good idea with every topic to revise the good sides, the bad sides. Okay, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck right at the beginning, looking at a word in the picture and not knowing what it is really in English, okay? So it can happen that you get a picture about, I don't know, household or technology, and some students go on like, Oh, what is fűnyíró in English? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, fűnyíró. Oh, please don't spend any time with this, okay? No need. You don't know the word, or you know the word but you don't remember it, skip it, okay? Sometimes the word is very important because of this topic, but maybe later you will remember it while you are talking, but try not to get blocked, okay? Let me show you two pictures. I will watch it on my mobile phone. These two pictures show different types of shopping. The first one is shopping online, and the second one is shopping in a conventional store or an offline store. So you can start by saying, in the first picture, I can see a woman trying to buy something online. She's choosing it on her laptop and she's holding her credit card in her hand. In the second picture, I can see many people in a shop. In the foreground, a young woman is trying to choose a piece of clothing. In the background, some young men are trying to choose a jacket or jumper or cardigan, I don't know. And these two pictures obviously show that some people like to shop online and some people like to shop in a conventional store. Now, what are the things that can help you to describe these two pictures or compare these two pictures? I help you with some vocabulary, and then you will try to talk about these pictures on your own, and you will measure your time at home, okay? What do you have to know for online shopping? Safety of payment. Is it safe? Do you find it safe? Some people don't find it safe. It really depends on your experience or what you know about internet safety. Payment. Order. You can order the product and you can ask delivery to your home or to a different point in the city. Okay, it's possible. Convenience, you can mention convenience, how comfortable it is just to sit down at home and choose the product on your laptop. You don't need to go out and travel back home. It's convenient, okay? More variety. No comments, more variety. If you shop online, of course, there is a larger variety of size and maybe color. So it's very good. Easy price comparisons. Of course, it's easier to compare the prices of different shops if you buy them, if you look online, if you research online. Okay. No crowd. Yes, very good. Well, that's a perk. No crowd, especially when there are sales. Okay. But a drawback can be returns can be complicated. Now, what can you tell about a conventional store, an offline store? You can immediately try on, you can see whether that t-shirt really fits you, it's the good size. You can see the real color actually, okay? You can get the item immediately. That's a perk, okay? Because sometimes when I choose something online, now I can't wait the delivery, which takes sometimes 1 week, but I would like to have that piece of clothing immediately. In a conventional shop, you can do that. Okay, you can get it immediately, you take it home, and the very next day, you go to your workplace or you go to school in your brand new piece of clothing. So these are the things that you can mention at the exam. You can talk about your own experience. And it's very good practice if you are at home and you set the timer on your mobile phone and you can record your own voice. So take 2 pictures, you can find a lot of pictures online. Try to choose some that are relevant about shopping. Sit down and start to talk. And then listen to the recording and you can correct yourselves. You will have the opportunity to see how fluent you can be, whether you made a grammar mistake or not. Well, anyway, don't be too too anxious about grammar mistakes. Of course, it's very good if you pay attention not to make any, but when it happens, it's not a tragedy, okay? A lot of people make mistakes speaking English, even the teachers. Even the teachers. It happens. Well, it happens, okay? Even native speakers can make grammar mistakes. Not many, but some. So don't be so worried about it. I wish you guys good luck with your exam. Revise a lot and try to speak aloud at home. See you next time with different topics. Goodbye.